What's up, group? This is Big John. Hollering at you guys real quick. I'm super jealous you guys are headed to Honduras in the next couple days. I was privileged enough in 2019 to take the trip over there with my son. He was a senior in high school. We went during his fall break, and I wanted him to get a little bit of a taste of third world poverty where the children don't have anything and the food is pretty scarce and the living quarters are a little bit less than what we're used to being here in America. So we ended up going over there, and it was a life changing experience. I'd been to Mexico before, and I'm not like super spiritual, but the trip to Honduras touched my soul, and it was awesome. Since that trip in 2019, uh, I've donated to the Mission for Healing Foundation a couple different times. This trip that you guys are taking right now for the medical stuff, I donated $1,000 because I wish I was going with you guys. It was such an honor and a privilege to interact with these children. I know about that much Spanish, which is about that much more than I did last time. It was phenomenal. We traveled around, went to a couple different towns and villages, and then ran around. Then we went to the actual state or one of the government prisons, and we actually sat in on a church service, and that was pretty overwhelming to see their judicial system and how their prison is compared to the prisons that I've seen here in the United States. But like I said, it was just a life changing experience. When you go on this trip, uh, my advice, because I'm obviously not an advice person. I own a automotive machine shop, so I'm so far out of my realm. We went there for 1 week on a humanitarian trip for veterans, and I kind of recommend you go there with no expectations whatsoever. Don't expect anything, and go there with 100% open mind and take it all in. I guarantee you, if you go there with that mindset, when you come back, your life will change. You will, these little kids and the people of Honduras will touch your lives. I guarantee it. And like I said, we've been there, we went there in 2019. And since then, I've donated about 6 or 7 different times. The Children's Care Center up in Santa Rosa now has cement on the floor where they didn't before. We donated to get that squared away. We donated to the children were eating on the floor because they didn't have benches or tables. Uh, I did actually a Facebook fundraiser and raised money throughout my friends on my friends list and gathered money and sent it to them, and they built 6 tables and 12 benches so the children could eat up off the floor. And then it was I think it was in 2020. uh I was talking about our trip again. This, like I said, it's a mind changing, it's a life changing trip. And I was talking with my mother about this stuff and what we did there, and then I showed her some pictures. If you click on my profile and go into my photos in my albums and click on the Honduras 2019, you'll see all the photos and videos from when we were there. Like I said, phenomenal trip. And I spoke with my mom, and then we decided to round up some money. I told her how much I was going to donate, and then she matched my donation. And we actually got a water run to the Santa Rosa Children's Care Center. And also, we had 2 hand wash stations to make sure that the children were able to wash their hands before they eat, and another wash station outside by the bathroom that I paid to have built. The very little things that we take for granted every day, these people don't even know exist. It's they're obviously not going to go jump in their Subaru and cruise through the drive-thru at Starbucks and grab a $10 Frappuccino pumpkin spice latte that we do on a daily basis. And we get a little bit crabby. Oh, my steak's not done enough, or my steak's overdone, or I ordered other fries and not these fries. Once you get back, if you just, at the end of the night when we went back to Pablo's hotel to sleep, I just have conversations with my son, and we go back and forth talking about different things that we take for granted. Our worst day in America is better than their best day in Honduras sometimes. It's just a really, it's even hard to explain. People, you can see it in a brochure, or you can read about it in a book, watch it on TV or whatever, but you don't get the actual feeling and the love from these people, how they treat and respect you once you start to interact with them. At first, it's like they're very standout. They're like, what's going on? Another group of people. What are these guys about? And then the children they're like little puppy dogs. I mean, I wish I would have known Spanish so I could have interacted with them so much more. I played cars with them. It's just the whole entire trip was absolutely a phenomenal one. And I was supposed to retire in 2020. My business partners didn't pull through with their obligations, so I ended up removing them from the company, and now I own my company outright with no partners. I'm swamped, absolutely buried with work, and setting the company up so I can try to retire again in about 5 years. But I will continue to support the people and the children of Honduras through a Mission for Healing Foundation with Trish and Pat, and through Pablo and Pastor Dan through the Children's Cup. Phenomenal. When you make a financial donation, you see where the money goes. These other places that cold call, you send them a couple bucks, who knows where that money goes, gets filtered out or whatever. I actually got to see the money flow directly to where I intended it to go. So, like I said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to jump into my PMs, my private messages, send me a message. I have absolutely no problem chatting with you guys about anything. If you have any reservations about going, or concerned about safety, or anything about this trip, please feel free to send me a message. Worst case scenario, I don't have the answer, but I'll find it for you. Anyway, I had to get back to my movie. I'm very envious of you guys making this trip. I wish I could go with you guys. I wish I could go on every trip they go over there to Honduras. I had an absolute blast. Look forward to going back there again when I can. Anyway, you guys take care. Safe travels. Feel free to send me a message. Send lots of videos and pictures. Post them to your guys' timelines and to your profiles so other people get a better understanding of what's really going on over there. We're not, with our current administration and all of our political stuff we got going on here, and Ukraine and Russia and all the other stuff. there's other things going on in the world that are far more important on the humanity side of it than what we got going on here. But anyway, it's already been 10 minutes. I don't want to run you guys too long. You probably fall asleep anyway. Maybe this would be a good video to watch. You're flying over there. It's kind of a long trip. But anyway, take care. Wish you guys safe travels. Trish and Pat, love you guys. Take care. Take care of the troops. And if you guys are actually going over to stay at Pablo again, tell them I love them and take care. And I'll be in touch soon. You guys have a good night.